This is one of my favourite beautiful dishes, escalope of pork fillet with apple and calvados. I'm using some roasted parsnips. Pork fillet, as you can see, I haven't trimmed it yet. Shallot, parsnip, lemon, honey, butter, apple, chives and sage, cream, demi-glaze or gravy granules is fine. And of course, one of my favourite drinks, calvados. Your butcher can do this for you, but I'll show you how to do it. Normally you get the fillet like that. I've just taken the top and tail off. You have a chain here which you want to take off. You don't want to eat this. You could do actually, if you want, is doing a few pork fillets, is keep the chain, chop it up very finely, and you can make a little casserole with it if you wanted to. And I want to take this outer sinew skin off here. Like I say though, your butcher can do this for you very easily. If you let that skin on, it'll be quite tough and chewy when you cook the fillet of pork. So take it off there. Roll it over. Take this off here. Okay. We cut that in half. You have that trimmed. Let's take a bit more fat off there. See that fat? Take that off. Now, you'll fill it like that on its end and just press it down. I want to do an escalope. You see this? So cling film is good for this. Just put it on here, onto your board, put it like that. Put your fillet on there. Another piece of cling film. Cut it. Something like that. You can use this or a mallet, or sometimes I've often used a bottle or a frying pan. So I want to flatten it out. Not too thin. I'm going to do the other one as well, so you have that. Parsnips, we'll just peel these. Top and tail, down the middle, again, so you're quartering the parsnip, two even. One small bowl and one ramekin, yeah? Under the wash up, Brennan, okay? For the apple, you know what I'm saying to you? Now we'll peel the apple. Top and tail, quarter. Take the core out. That's great, thank you. Lovely. You can leave the skin on if you so wish, but I like to peel them. So, peeled. Eating apple, of course, with this. This sweeter. Now, apple done. Nice little tip actually here is, I'm not ready to cook this yet. If you're not ready to cook it, little bowl of water, cold water, apple goes in there, because I want this colour. And the same with the parsnip, little dish, cold water. This dish here is a 2-pan dish, one for the parsnips, one for the escalope pork. We put the parsnips on first because they take longer than the pork to cook. So, pan at the back here. Little oil, little olive oil. Some butter. I put the oil in there with the butter because I don't want the butter to burn. Just give it a good twirl around. In they go. Toss those. I'm doing glaze. Nice glazed parsnips are lovely. Little sea salt. Some black pepper. Lovely. Honey. Lemon juice. Now I want to do is turn that down. I'll take about 5 to 10 minutes, roughly. Now my escalope pork. Hot pan, little oil, escalope pork in. Give it a little, it won't stick. It won't take long. This really is kind of a last minute dish. Good squeeze of lemon. Now, that was about, I'd say, 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other. Sea salt and pepper. Give it a stir. Then it's softened up. Another good tip we want, you can blanch them in hot in boiling water for about 2 minutes, strain them off and into the pan. They cook much faster. Okay, some of the shallot I chopped for this dish. In it goes. Apple. It smells good. This is for me, I think. Okay, I'm going to finish this dish off actually. Some calvados. Use cognac for this, it's fine. White wine is fine. A little bit of calvados in there. A little bit of demi-glaze here, or gravy, as I said, or granules, is fine in there. Little cream. This is a very classical dish. Now you see that there, it's just about ready. I want to slow it down a tiny bit, so a little bit of water in there, just to slow this. I'm going to stop from cooking. See that? It's ready. Beautiful glazed parsnips. And now the best bit. Now that is ready to serve. As you can see, when you're doing a meat in a sauce, it's a very classic way of cooking. It's a really old French classic way where you have the meat with the juices from the meat, your sauce all cooked together. And that sauce, when you add cream, it'll thicken very quickly. If it goes too thick, add a bit more stock. Thin it out, okay? Don't be afraid to do that. That's smack on there now. You want it not too thick, not too thin. That's ready. And to finish it off, we put a few chopped chives in there. And now we plate it. Okay, now we plate this up. So we put the parsnip on the plate first. That looks really nice glaze there. I think it's lovely. A little bit of that juice. bit more maybe. One on top. Just clean your plate. Never be afraid to give your plate a little clean like that. I put a little bit of micropress on this. Just to finish it off. Now, serve with that would be lovely. Baked potato, I think, would be gorgeous with that. Or saute, you know how nice saute potatoes? Or even frites. Now, that's a scallop of pork fillet with apple and calvados, glazed parsnips.